here with Brian Parsley, and he's a behavior analyst, but more so a speaker that we are well acquainted with here in South Africa from the USA. I actually had the opportunity to watch you speak at last year's conference at Excel Travel Group,
yes.
And it was quite entertaining. As you say on your website as well, people describe you with ease.
Yes, I actually master with sarcasm.
Oh right.
Yeah,
well,
humor.
we open to that. It's fine. So from expert chicken cutter to #1 business speaker, also as rated by your daughter.
Yes.
And could I call you a business strategist guru?
You can call me anything as long as it's not late for supper.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of business strategy, why do you think it can be difficult for advisors to close the deal?
Oh, closing the deal. Gosh, that's a wonderful question. I believe that you have to define what closing really means.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. A lot of people believe that. I found people want to believe that closing means getting the check. It's really about building a relationship. And you have to look at it as dating, not just meeting someone, getting married.
Yeah.
And
it's not a one-night stand.
it's well, they don't last.
Yeah.
And if you're looking in terms of relationships, especially in financial services, it's about building trust, but more importantly, likability.
Yes.
And that's not something you do overnight.
No, definitely not.
Close slow. That would be my
Close,
thing.
Yeah. Well, it's like courting a lady, if you will. You know, there's certain things that you have to do to really close the deal.
Well, think about that. If you want to use that as an example, and just as a man-woman relationship, a woman is not attracted to a man that's chasing.
Of course.
They want to be courted,
Yeah.
they want to feel special,
Yeah.
but they also want to do a little chasing back. And
course.
there's no difference when you come across as desperate because you want to get the deal done.
Yeah. And I think that's also a little bit distasteful. People don't like being pushed too much, because then that's basically defining the relationship right from the start. And let's be honest, I don't want that, you know?
Well, there's two types of people
Yeah.
in this country. There's people that have brokers, and then there's broke people.
Yes.
So you have broke and broker. Those are your two choices.
Yeah.
And you want to go for the ones that have a broker.
Of course.
And if you're going to do that, you have to have value.
Of course. I mean, value is everything. What advice do you have to an advisor trying to grow his practice in this particular space, in the financial space?
Relationships.
Okay.
And for me, I believe the most impactful way to build your business is to be a connector.
Yeah.
You don't even have to worry about selling.
Yeah.
What do I mean by that? Imagine you're meeting all these people. You're in the, let's say, health insurance business, or
Yeah.
let's say that you're a real estate agent. This other person's a dentist or a doctor. What I want to do is build my little bank of people that I know and start introducing or connecting people with people.
Yeah.
It's not about me.
Yeah.
It's not about me doing business with you.
Of
But what happens is, by you creating that rapport with multiple people and you become that connector,
Yeah.
not only will they take your call, but then they're going to start referring their friends and family members to you.
Of course.
And that's the key, building
Yeah.
the likability, the trust,
Yeah.
because it's not about just taking, it's about giving.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, in the industry, it's a give-take relationship in any case, you know.
But in this industry, you have to do more giving than taking.
Than taking, of course, because you're dealing with people's money, which is quite a sensitive topic as well.
Only when you lose it.
Of course, yes. Well, over to behavior analysis, and I know you're so great at this, excellent at this. I think more than ever before, more brands are playing on consumers' emotions, you know, that makes me as a consumer realize that, hey, I actually need that. You know, is this a typical example of using behavioral science or analysis to manipulate or lure clients into investing or buying that company's products or services?
Well, you mentioned the word manipulate, the big M word.
Yeah.
And it has such a negative tone to it. But let me tell you something. Every person watching this right now is a manipulator. The question is, do you do it with good intent? If you manipulate with good intent, if you're a parent, you manipulate your children with good intent, right? If you try to seduce someone, you're manipulating with good intent.
Again, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong sharing stories or emotionally connecting people if the intent, because obviously those emotional triggers is what's going to drive a buying motive.
Yeah.
If I don't find a pain point, there's no need for me to get the product.
Yeah.
You know, we've been taught to believe that a Mercedes or a BMW is a far superior car.
Yeah.
Right? So if we believe that, we'll find the evidence to support that. It's the emotional piece that says it's status.
Yes.
But it's an illusion. It's something we've been taught to believe.
Of
So
course.
they're manipulating us for good intent for them,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's really the secret. As long as you do things to help others, to serve others,
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the M word, the big M word, which is manipulating.
That's it.
All right. Well, Brian, it's been absolutely fabulous speaking to you. I mean, seeing you last year and then actually sitting next to you right now is quite a moment in time for me. I hope to catch up with you perhaps after your talk if there's a moment, but thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Right.
Thank you.